to ask the Scottish Government what its position is on the implementation of the Temporary Accommodation Standards Framework in light of reports that children are living in properties affected by mould, vermin and overcrowding.
Minister Paul McLennan.
A new temporary accommodation standards framework, which built on the 2019 advisory standards, was published and shared by the Scottish Government in 2023. Local authorities and social landlords are expected to work towards meeting the framework before it becomes legally enforceable. We need to formally consult on the standards before they can be legally enforced. In the meantime, social housing providers have time to make improvements to their temporary accommodation supply, provide the necessary training for staff and ensure new procedures are in place to meet the framework.
Rennie.
But there's clearly an issue because the shelter report was so stark. So has the Minister got an understanding about what the baseline is? How many properties and how many local authorities are already meeting this standard? Because if we don't understand the baseline, how will we know whether progress has been made or not?
Minister.
To come back to the member on that specific point and contact him on that specific point. Obviously, we meet with local authorities on a regular basis regarding the temporary accommodation framework. We've also taken action, as he knows, in terms of that and trying to improve the temporary accommodation in terms of the acquisition and funding that we've put towards that. And we're seeing reductions, for example, in voids in most of the areas that are under the most pressure at this moment. But happy to come back to him on that specific point.